If you're like me, you get your firewood cut, you bring it back to the house, you stack it up, and then you realize that, boy, some of these pieces are way too big to use or fit into my wood stove. And so you end up using the smaller pieces, and the larger pieces end up sitting here. And as you can tell, this wood pile has been sitting here for quite some time because it's just too large, really, to use, and actually heavy to carry into the fire, into the home. So we end up using the smaller pieces quite a bit more. And the other thing that I typically run across is that when you're out there in the woods, I typically will cut off the top part of the tree and leave the real meat of the tree behind because it's just too large. And if you've ever used a handheld splitting axe or a splitting maul or a wedge, you know that that's a lot of work, and it's a lot of energy expended in getting a piece of wood like that split down into size. But there is a lot of wood in there, and we'd like to be able to use it. So we're going to demonstrate today the WoodEze electric log splitters. I'm Rob Cochran, owner of Northline Express, and this is the 4-ton electric log splitter here, and we have a larger version, a 7-ton 2-speed log splitter, heavier frame, etc. And we're going to show you how well these split wood and how quickly it is and how safe it is. So hope you enjoy the video. This is the 4-ton electric log splitter by WoodEze. It has 4 tons of thrusting power. It runs on regular household 110 current, so you just plug it into an extension cord and you're good to go. The great thing about the electric log splitters is that they can be used indoors and outdoors. There's virtually no maintenance required on these, unlike a gas-powered log splitter that requires you to winterize it and change the oil and keep gas put in it. Basically, you just plug it in and you're ready to go. It's a very simple operation. It's got a lot of power, and we're going to demonstrate that right now. This is a piece of oak, and granted it's a smaller piece. We'll get to some larger ones in a moment. We've got the two-handed operation, one to push the button to engage the motor, the second lever you push down and it engages the ram to move it forward. So you've always got your hands out of the way. Here we go. Simple as that. When you release the button, the ram goes back and the motor shuts off. So you're only using electricity while you're splitting. It doesn't get much simpler than that. Okay, that was a pretty small piece. Here's a little bit more difficult one. We've got a knot in this one here, which is typically going to be very difficult to split with an axe. Should have let that one go all the way through. There we go. Piece of cake. Okay, let's try something a little bit larger here. There you have it. That's a 4-ton electric log splitter by WoodEze. It doesn't get much simpler than that. This is the 7-ton WoodEze electric log splitter, and it comes fully assembled. The only thing you need to do is plug it into regular 110 household current and you're ready to go. Unlike a gas log splitter that requires a lot of maintenance, these are virtually maintenance free by comparison. The gas log splitters require winterization. You got to change the oil. They run continuously, where the electric log splitter only uses electricity when it's actually splitting. Once you're done splitting the log, you let go of the button, it turns off. So they're very economical to operate. You pull them out, plug them in, and they're always ready to go. You don't have to worry about it starting up. It's always good to go. The 7-ton WoodEze log splitter has 2 speeds to it. It's got a 4-ton ram speed, which moves faster, and the 7-ton ram speed, which moves a little slower but has a lot more force. And we're going to show you right now how well that works. We've got a lot of different firewood here. Some of them are really gnarly and nasty with a lot of knots in them. So we're going to show you just how well that actually moves through this firewood. We're going to start off with a larger piece of wood, but there's no knots in it. Just to show you the easy wood, it'll split, no problem. Once you let go of the ram or the button, it retracts automatically and you're ready to split another. This is oak, by the way. Okay, that one was pretty easy. How about this piece of, this is a piece of beech with a couple of big Y's in it. You'd have a really tough time getting this thing split with a splitting axe or a maul. But the electric log splitter goes right through it, no problem. Just like that. It can't get much easier. We're going to try some larger pieces of wood with some really knotty sections to them. This one has a big limb that came off here. It had another one coming off the top. And we'll see how well the WoodEze 7-ton splitter does on this. Right through it. But we didn't pick the easy stuff for you. We want to show you the tough stuff. That one had a big nasty knot in it. Okay, let's try this one here. That's a huge log. That's a lot of power, everybody. You get a lot of value in these electric log splitters. They're easy to operate, they're safe, and they always start up and go. We highly recommend them at Northline Express. We're going to do a few more of these really big logs here, and hope you enjoy. Get your WoodEze electric log splitter at Northline Express. This is a monster. Can barely lift that. That's impressive. We're going to put this big monster on there. Show you just what this thing can do. One thing I didn't demonstrate before was the two-speed operation. Depending on how far you push the lever here forward will determine how fast this goes on the 7-ton model. So you push the button and move it to the fast position and you get 4 tons of splitting force, which runs faster than the 7-ton splitting setting. And I'll demonstrate that here. This is the 4-ton. Goes quite a bit faster, and for the easier firewood to split, that works great. Transform your ugly, unusable wood pile from this to this with an electric log splitter by WoodEze, available at northlineexpress.com. Thanks for watching.